trilogy, mind you, this would have been just for Armada.
Mm-hmm.
Minicons were treated very much like a drug, where it was possible to become addicted to and even overdose on their power boosts.
Now, was that before or after they decided minicons had been created by Unicron?
This is before the bots had discovered this. Most of the recorded incidents of the overdoses happened before they even left Cybertron.
Ah. So what I'm saying is, was that in the production Bible yet? Did the writers know that?
I currently do not know.
Because you have the All-Star Almanac for the Malgus cluster, and you have the Binder of Revelations for Aligned.
All I know is that it made its way into several of the comics not produced by Dreamwave for the Armada anime continuity.
Mm.
Love how you had to specify.
And had its own representation in the separate Armada continuity in Dreamwave.
I think Bear was trying to say something.
My bad.
I was just saying, I love how you had to specify not by Dreamwave.
Because there actually were two separate Armada comics. Technically 3.
I know, but, like, any chance to dunk on fucking Dreamwave.
Yeah. If you wonder why they're not around and are questioning who we're talking about, anybody in the hypothetical audience here, that's what happens when you don't pay your artists and instead spend all of your money on expensive cars and such.
Pay your artists, my dudes. Pay your artists. But yeah, no, when I say I don't want spoilers, it's not, oh, I would prefer to be surprised. It's, if I can predict every last little twist that happens, I will not enjoy this. Or if you tell me, oh, well, they did this thing differently in the comic, my brain will start to go into analysis mode rather than enjoying something for what it is for the first run-through mode. It turns, spoilers turn the first run-through, which is just, you just enjoy it for what it is by itself, into an analysis session. And without the original clean run-through, I don't get anything out of it. It's not fun. It is essentially ruined, and I might as well not watch it, type deal. So it's like, it's not about being surprised, it's about being able to enjoy it. Because I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but if as soon as, like, I can start watching something and, like, a movie, a full-length movie, about 15 minutes in, I will have already predicted who's going to end up dead, what the finale is going to look like, and how that's going to resolve itself with, I'm told, frightening accuracy, which I tend to keep to myself out of courtesy for others. But, if I'm given even the tiniest spoiler, those predictions become so much more accurate, and at that point, I may as well have already watched the movie, and what's the fucking point now?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but I do.
Hi, Internet.
Hi, Internet.
Welcome back to the cave.
I was watching the sentence of the bookworm, and my friend... Sorry, please go ahead. We're doing the intro. That's my bad.
Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mikumon and Archival Deva.
Hello.
We're just talking about stuff.
Spoilers and why they suck.
Now, in fairness, like you said, this can depend on the individual, but there are some folks who actually do benefit from being spoiled, as they can... Like, it has actually been scientifically proven and recorded. Some folks actually gain anticipation from going, okay, I know this happens, but where?
Yeah, no, my mom is one of them. She doesn't ask for details, but she does need to be reassured that something that starts out dark or sad or in a low place for the characters, she must be reassured that they do end up happy, the dog doesn't die, the kids do find their mother, that kind of thing. She doesn't want details, but she does want assurance that it does end well.
So, like, what happened with the movie Good Boy?
Yes. my mother would need to be reassured before she would continue watching.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
that kind
for
of spoiler,
instance,
like,
if we
you know,
showed her-
if somebody asks for a spoiler, by all means, but don't, like, spoil people on purpose. I hate it when
overshare.
people do it. It's like, no, I gotta tell you about this thing. It's like, I haven't seen the movie yet. It's like I was watching Ascendance of the Bookworm with a
Been there on
I'm not
both
going
ends
to
of
name
that.
names. And the person who was watching with me had already seen it once and was going on and on about how it was different from the light novel. Well, I kept expecting this shit from the light novel to happen because that's all they told me about. And I was disappointed as hell because the anime did not do that. And without knowing those things, I would have enjoyed the anime a lot more. Because by itself, it's fine. But when you compare it to the light novel, oh, that would have been so much cooler if they had done that. Dang. Okay. This thing that I'm watching is now worse. Because I know that.
In contrast, I feel a lot more comfortable spoiling things about Beast Wars because I know for a fact you'll never watch it.
I will never watch it. The animation pisses me off. If I could find a novelization of that story, I would read it in a heartbeat. But,
IDW did do its own take on the continuity. Twice.
is it good?
The second one especially, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Links, please. I would like to read that. The problem is, I've heard you talk about it so much, and I trust your taste in Transformers media. If you say it's good, it's good. I just can't get past the fucking early janky 3D graphics. I can't.
And honestly,
that
that's fair.
surprised monkey face will haunt my nightmares. It's not that they turn into animals. I fucking love beast formers. Have y'all seen Prime Predaking? No.
Fair.
My problem is the animation. If I could read like a text-based version or a novelization or something, I would be all over Beast Wars. Is the thing.
Yeah, I'll look into getting you hooked up on IDW Beast Wars. Because, like,
Please and
they
thank
do
you. I
take
need
some
more
things from
Transformers
the show
content.
and they go their own direction. That is as far as I will go with that.
Although I was watching Transformers Animated recently, and one of the episodes, you've seen that, right? Everyone here has seen that. This is not a spoiler.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen animated.
Yeah, I've seen animated.
It's from like 2007. No one's here is going to be so. Okay, so at the end of the episode with Wasp, where Wasp becomes Waspinator, and you know he and Black Arachnia get stranded. I think like in the past or some shit. I always skip through that episode. I don't care for it too much. Anyway, she ends up face to face with a cheetah, a rhino, an ape, and a rat.
Yeah.
I think
see,
that is a Beast Wars reference.
Yep, that
It
is
is.
absolutely a
So,
Beast Wars.
let me...
It's like the
Let
way
me
it's
give you a
framed.
little
It's like
trivia
this
there,
is
David.
not to, it's a Cheetor, Optimus Primal, and two other Maximals, I think.
Rhinox and Rat Trap.
Yes, those. I
Yeah,
wanted to say
so
Rat
if I
Bat, and
may-
it's like that's not quite right.
If I may, there is a piece of trivia that I'd love to share. And thankfully, it's not even spoilery. It's just about the crew.
Yeah.
The crew that made animated grew up with Beast Wars, and they made their love of that series known as they took a lot of the elements of Beast Wars writing and applied it to animated.
That explains so much.
Yeah, once you get past the Teen Titans style animation of animated, it is a very good show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so fun fact for those of you who haven't heard me ramble about it. The animators who did the Teen Titans show, y'all know, you know the one from Cartoon Network?
The good
They
one,
are
not
the
Go.
same the good one, not Go. The good one, the good older one. You know, the one with Blade.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the same animation team that did well, not team, but like the studio. They are the same studio that did Transformers Animated.
And Ben 10
Well, it's-
Omniverse.
Mm-hmm. It's a little hard to tell just looking at the robots because you don't see a lot of robots in Teen Titans. But if you look at the people, it's like, oh, I know who this is. I know who you people are. It's like, I know what you are.
And the thing is, they had that look in the first place because when developing the series, Hasbro and Cartoon Network both wanted something that looked more superhero inspired.
And we thank Primus every day. They chose Teen Titans as the inspiration, people. Also, I
mean-
like Sari better when she's more Twilight Sparkle and less Timmy Turner. Does that make sense to anyone else?
So, post upgrade with the key.
Post upgrade with the key. Also,
no,
she was kind of a little
I
bitch
agree.
to some. She was kind of a little bitch to Doctor Sumdak. Like,
Dr.
yes,
Subdak wasn't exactly the best of human supports in the first place. He was kind of a moron.
no, he was. It's like, he rebuilt Megatron in his lab. But here's the
Believed
thing.
every
Like,
word out of Megatron's non-existent mouth.
well, okay, here's the thing. He had no, like, if he had known that was Megatron he was talking to and what that meant, he surely would not have believed a word that came out of the mech's mouth. Unfortunately, he's a human with zero context for any of this, and Megatron has had 50 years to observe this motherfucker in an unguarded state. So, and, I'm sorry, Malgus cluster Megatrons are some of the most manipulative motherfuckers in the entire continuity, in the entire omniverse, okay?
So,
Like, he can manipulate his way out of just about anything, and he had time to observe Isaac Sumdak for 50 years. He doesn't even need to play him like a violin at this point. He can play him like a cheap kazoo.
one of my favorite details about the Malgus cluster, just for how petty it is that Primus does not exist in the Malgus cluster because the creator for animated, one Derek Wyatt, Primus rest his soul, and I say this with all the irony, despised the original Primus origin story from the Marvel comic.
What's the original Primus origin story?
Largely the origin story as we know it now. It's just that we adapted the origin story of Primus and Unicron as literal gods from the Marvel comic and just ran with it.
It's showtime!
So, the way my personal headcanon verse works, we all have one of those, where like, oh, we pick and choose our favorite bits from the different continuities, and that's how Transformers as a franchise works.
And it's beautiful
know
that
the
way.
It really is. Is it just, in the beginning there was
In the beginning, there was a mysterious entity called the One.
the One. In the beginning there was a One, and then his two sons,
The One split himself in two.
into Unicron and Primus, and they are opposing forces of creation and destruction, order and chaos. And notably,
constantly battle with each other for
good and
eons.
evil does not come into this. Notably.
Yeah. They
Like,
would
that shit
battle
gets
each
applied
other.
later. Gets applied later by, followers of each one of usually Primus. Good and evil is not a dichotomy these two actually embody.
Yeah. Hence Defib choosing to side with the Unicron side of things with Thank Chaos, by the way.
Yes.
Because life
So,
is chaotic.
and creation and destruction is also something that was kind of retroactively applied. These are beings of order and chaos. Life, as humans know it at least, is very chaotic, and order really only comes with stillness and death.
But to continue what I was getting at,
The point I'm trying to make here is, like, you really cannot equate them to Robot God and Robot Devil. You really can't.
Nope. To
This is
briefly
actually,
summarize the rest of the origin story, if I may.
Let me finish.
Fair enough.
This is not a monotheistic religion with one god and one adversary. This is a duotheistic religion with one god who we like and one god who we fear. And that is a distinction that is important to make, especially when you have a predominantly Christian audience.
Mm-hmm.
And not even just Christian, like predominantly Western audience, who is kind of primed by the Christian background noise, social background noise, to think in terms of God and devil, rather than multiple God and good and evil. Okay, Origin story, go.
Primus and Unicron would clash for eons, and Primus would consistently lose. Unicron took the majority of the strength they had when they split. Primus had to outthink him. And so, after creating the 13, Primus effectively tricked Unicron into an ambush and trapped both himself and the Chaos Bringer in giant metallic asteroids.
Which is how you
Both
end
of
up
which
with
would learn to
Cybertron, and
reshape-
in some which is how you end up with Cybertron, and in some continuities,
Both, yeah. Setting aside the aligned continuity with the Earth thing for a moment,
I know.
Unicron would quickly learn to reshape his prison and become that thing we saw in the '86 movie last night. Sorry, the night before.
yeah, he's either so, and then they did a great reset where so thing is there are every continuity, individuals in every individual shard has a Primus, but, and I know they changed this later. Unicron is Unicron. There is only one across all the different multiverses. It's all the same individual in different phasic states.
Yes, that was how it worked prior to the Shroud.
And frankly, the Shroud was a stupid fucking idea, personally. Just from a
It
narrative
was them
standpoint.
attempting to streamline their 13 myth by making it, separate 13s for each universe so they didn't have to keep track of who's who.
Which is fine, but I don't which is, they could do, the 13 primes are not always the same 13 primes. That's okay. I get that. I don't understand why they had to bring Unicron's multiversality into it.
And Primuses, for that matter.
Yeah, I don't know, it's these two, I don't know why you had to bring their dad and uncle into it, personally.
Because, in the Shattered Glass universe, originally, Primus and Unicron were identical to their standard iterations. Then the Shroud happened. And now, with their instances separated, Primus became the evil god, air quotes, and Unicron the good god, air quotes.
So yeah, it's less good and evil and more one is a dick and one is sort of a distant but benevolent figure.
One is a dick, one is less of a dick.
One is a dick in a more distant fashion. Honestly, yeah, they're both kind of dicks. But here's the thing: they are at their cores twin brothers. They're more alike than a lot of Cybertronians would like to admit.
To return to my original point, Derek J. Wyatt has gone on record despising this origin story, wondering why a naturally occurring species of metallic robots should have gods. And in the Malgus cluster, and thus in the Malgus cluster, there is no Primus. There is only the Allspark.
Which you'll notice that they use to, which as you'll notice they use very much in the same way humans speaking English would use gods.
And
buy the Allspark or Spark's safe.
Yeah. But here's what makes it even funnier. At least to me. If we'd gotten that 4th season, Unicron would have still existed in this timeline.
Wait, Unicron cannot exist without Primus. What the fuck? Guys!
Technically he did before Primus was retroactively retconned into the G1 cartoon. But the idea was that Unicron just existed with a different origin. Instead of the godly origin, we'd see something more akin to the way he was depicted in G1, having been created by some other life form. As a giant super weapon that went rogue.
Okay, yeah, no, I buy that, but, I really like the twin brother gods thing.
And so does the majority of the Transformers fan base.
I think that's fun.
What about the Batman?
I just think they're neat.
What about the Batman fan base?
Yes, Batman. Yes, Batman.
20 minutes.
Yeah. Sorry for that big ass tangent there.
Well, Bear, this is kind of on you if you really think about it.
I attempted to steer you guys away from that twice, and you ignored me.
No, what
Yeah,
I mean by that, Bear, is you know that we are two of the most massive Transformers nerds you know. If you don't give us a focus topic, we will eventually devolve into Transformers lore. You've seen it happen a dozen times.
You know what? That is true. But I did try to redirect you guys twice.
You did.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not hear you either time. I am sorry.
Honestly, neither did I. I just trust him enough to know he did.
I believe him too. I'm just telling him I did not hear it.
Yeah, because you were busy talking about Transformers.
But Transformers is
yes,
fun.
Batman.
Yes, Batman. No, I'm sorry, if we ever, release a merch line, one of the shirts needs to be one that says, yes, Batman.
Yes.
With a bear wearing the bat cowl.
Absolutely.
No. Hear me out. It's a graphic of the bear, of Bear's actual look. So, the grizzly bear, the hat, the beard, the glasses, and the massive controller in his paws. And then on his headset, it's like one of the electronic speech bubbles where it's someone on the other end of a call going, yes, Batman.
Yeah.
And he's got a vaguely annoyed expression.
Honestly, you can do both.
Yes, Batman.
What's funny was that when we came across the superhero art style bit that I was, talking about with animated, I'm going somewhere with this that isn't Transformers. Bear with me.
No, yes, we have a bear with you, but what about where you're going with this?
As I slowly put the bat away.
Okay, but is it a bat? Is it Batman branded?
Yes.
Okay, that's acceptable. Carry on.
I was actually going to compare superhero styles to the DCAU.
I just want to point out that
Which
Teen Titans Go sucks, and I would like my money and time back.
What money?
I didn't even spend money on it, and I want a refund.
The money I gave Hulu for my subscription that month.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So, going onto that DCAU tangent there, I will say I appreciate that Batman Beyond used the original Batman rogues incredibly sparingly.
They were
let
kind of
Terry
doing
have
their
his
new
own-
thing, and I appreciate that. Because, it's what is it, 50 years later? Some of these guys are going to be fucking dead just from natural causes at that point, let alone all the shooting they do around Gotham.
Let's see here. Shit, we're actually creeping up on when Batman Beyond should have actually been going on.
I don't like this. Oh yes, the distant
roughly
space
took
year.
place-
The distant space year of 2015.
So, Batman supposedly retired around 2018 after the whole heart attack and gun incidents.
Mm-hmm.
And we skip ahead to about 20 years after that. Batman Beyond starts circa 2038.
No, please.
We are
Controls
close-
would like to go back. No.
We have passed Bruce Wayne retiring and are steadily closing in on Terry's career starting.
Harry P. McGinnis, hooligan with a heart of gold. Anyways, can you help me make sense of something just very briefly?
Shoot.
So, Ontario is in eastern Canada, right? And the package is heading from Ontario to where we live. And you know where that is. Why, pray tell, is it on its way to Gallup, New Mexico?
Because the postal system has always had a few screws loose.
And, you know, them cutting the funding and then blaming the postal system for not being able to keep up because they cut the funding certainly didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
But seriously, Gallup, New Mexico. I'm staring at it right now.
To return to a more fun topic here, favorite Batman Beyond villain?
fuck.
Oh. What's the one that was hired by Amanda Walker to kill Terry? Shadow? The one that was gonna kill him and then didn't?
That was the Phantasm, and it was gunning for his parents, not him.
Phantasm.
To recreate Bruce's origin story.
She is.
Yeah, they
sorry.
They were gonna crime alley his parent.
And the Phantasm
Coming out of a movie theater too.
Yep. And the Phantasm was actually a Bruce Wayne villain. From
Mask of the Phantasm took place basically at the beginning of Bruce Wayne's Batman career.
Yep.
No, but didn't they come out of retirement to do the Terry thing? I would say.
Yes.
Yes. But then they that's water.
But then that's water. Fuck.
Then they realized Bruce wouldn't.
She had to change her
this. Exactly. She had to change her heart and decided not to go through with it.
Because killing off two innocent people to remake Batman goes against the entire philosophy of Batman. Which was saving as many lives as possible.
Yeah, like I love how you know, back when DC was good, the ethos there was the perfect world does not need Superman, but by the same token, a perfect world would not create Batman. And I'm using my words very carefully.
As you usually do.
Also, you notice how, like, in, I think it was Justice League Unlimited? You know, the animated Justice League. Anyway,
Yes.
when they go and fight the Justice Lords,
Yeah, that's Unlimited.
Lord Batman argues that, you know, he has created a world where another Batman will not be created, and neither the writers nor our Batman himself has any sort of back to that. So the motherfucker surrenders. He's like, yeah, no, you're right. I don't have anything. I can't come back to that. Holy
I've
shit.
created a world where an 8-year-old boy won't lose his parents to some punk with a gun.
Yeah, that line. And then he fucking surrenders because he does not have a comeback or a rebuttal or literally anything to combat that one statement.
Like, it took a Batman to checkmate a Batman.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it usually does.
And it took a Flash to just utterly wreck a Batman.
Like, you see the genuine panic when Wally does whatever he does with the Speed Force to make it seem like his heart stopped.
He made his heart beat so fast that
That the machine couldn't register it as an actual pulse.
Yep. That is a trick many a Flash have used before, and it was even referenced in the CW's Flash when Barry was in a coma for 9 months.
people never address how terrifying super speed actually is when used properly, because, like, holy shit.
Well, it's a good thing our boy Flash has this thing called a moral compass, because if he didn't, oh boy.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's also largely because of him dying that the Justice Lord's timeline exists.
And I want to point out here, and that the writers have a rating to stick to, and other things in the universe have plot armor.
I would also like to bring up the Reverse Flash.
That is a valid point to make in this discussion. I will be real with you.
Because there is a list of things that he has done. Someone made a fucking list of all the terrible shit he's done.
List of war crimes.
And I'm gonna, if you'll excuse the tangent, I will bring that up right now.
Oh, speaking of war crimes, did you know that prior to patch, I think it was 1.4, don't quote me on the exact number, Stardew Valley violated the Geneva Convention?
What the fuck?
It was the Red Cross, wasn't it?
It was the Red Cross.
Oh.
So that is a protected emblem only to be used in war zones by specific personnel that are marked as neutral medical personnel. And they're like out of bounds, they can't be hurt, or that's a war crime, and then we're not gonna. The whole thing about the medics is, as long as you leave our medics alone, we'll leave your medics alone. That's the whole point of that particular portion of the rules, the rules of war. Of warfare between civilized societies.
You want to know why Ratchet's medical emblems keep changing? That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Because G1 Ratchet technically is also a war criminal under this rule.
Yeah, no. So
He
rather
has the
than
Red Crosses.
so actually, I do think he would be exempt. Because he is a medical professional, and he does behave neutrally when faced with Decepticon patients in some cases, in certain continuities.
As far as G1 Ratchet was concerned, the one that actually had the Red Crosses, he has actively fought Decepticons, but generally speaking, they had to get in his face first.
Yeah, no.
It was self-defense.
Yeah. So the thing about the Red Cross is that it being, against the GB conventions is it is enforced, like there are some exceptions, like if you are doing a documentary and you have to dress up your reenactors, or it's a movie or a game or something about that specific time period when that would have been the accurate thing for them to have been wearing. But as it stands, I think Concerned Ape just noticed it, fixed it, and then had a good time having the rest of us guess which of the Geneva Conventions he'd violated.
Yeah.
Because it didn't say. Like, the patch notes don't tell you what he fixed, just fixed a Geneva Convention violation. So I think he was getting a kick out of it. So it is now teal instead of red, and we are all good. Concerned Ape will not be tried at The Hague. Which, for those of you who are not aware, is the World Court of Human Rights, and it is in Europe.
Considering what you described for medical personnel, this is just my brain being my brain, but now I've just pictured during the periodic truces between the two factions, Autobot and Decepticon medics will meet up to compare notes.
Yeah, no, I very much, having met a good number of medical personnel of varying fields and, specialties, I genuinely am quite... I believe this, the quote, I can't remember the exact one, but it's... the meaning boiled down to our countries I think this is from the Vietnam War potentially, or maybe the Korean one of the ones where we went in and stomped all over Asia. like a bunch of tools. It was a ceasefire. It was a minor ceasefire to exchange wounded, and one of the Chinese doctors had sent over supplies to the Allied forces camp, along with a note that said something along the lines of, "There are no." Hold up, I actually wrote this down somewhere.
So I can't find the original list, which is unfortunate. But I do remember some of it.
Allow me to.
Yeah, no, it was among doctors. There are no enemies, only comrades against death.
I remember that quote because when I was building DFib, you actually used it.
Yeah, no, it's a very powerful quote.
And allow me to open the way for Bear to list off what he remembers with, "It was me, Barry!"
Alright, so Eobard
Hawaii!
the Reverse Flash, has done some heinous shit.
Even by the heinous shit-o-meter crowd. Like, I think that's
he
some
broke
heinous
it
shit.
like ages ago.
He is the king of petty.
And the man's not afraid to get his hands bloody. Did I mean dirty? No, I didn't. I meant bloody.
So, alright. He used his own powers to alter his own life. So there was okay, so Eobard had an older brother who was the Golden Boy. He was a cop. He was a good person. He did the family proud, and he tried to stop Eobard from conducting his experiment that would turn him into a Reverse Flash. So what did Eobard do? Erased his brother from existence. There was a girl that he liked, and would often.
3 guesses, and the first 2 do not count. I said 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
There was a girl
What happened
he
to
liked.
her?
And anytime she had a boyfriend, he would just nope them out of existence until she was.
So
alone.
anytime she got a boyfriend, he would retcon this man out of existence so that she did not and never did have a boyfriend.
Yep. So that he could
Correct.
try to woo her. When she rejected him, he then left her as a vegetable. Using his Speed Force powers.
I'm sorry, how did he lobotomize her with the Speed Force? I'm curious.
So, there's a little trick that some speedsters can do, where they can take their hand and vibrate it so fast.
Oh, no. I get the picture. No, thank you. No further details.
Yep.
On a less squicky note, there is a version of the Mask of Speed in Bionicle that lets you do that, and it just lets you pass through solid objects.
Essentially, it's essentially the same idea, just localized.
Except
Anyway.
nobody in Bionicle used it for that level of squick.
So, other things he's
Probably
done.
why it's best you didn't give me that, because I definitely would have eventually.
He killed the person in charge of the Flash Museum so he could get his job. After his encounter with Barry, he killed his mom, framed his dad for the murder, before that, he made Barry's best friend disappear, so that Barry was always alone. He pushed him down the goddamn stairs. Broke his arm. And made his childhood a living hell. And then killed his mom and framed his dad. And also tried to kill, in one continuity, successfully killed his first wife, tried to kill his second wife, and failed. And it's also been noted that if the Reverse Flash had an opportunity to repeat what he did to Barry's parents, he would then pose as a child services worker and then adopt Barry.
Why?
To fuck with him.
My goals are beyond your comprehension.
Well, no, I know why he's doing it, but, like, why younger Barry? Younger Barry hasn't done any of that shit yet.
Doesn't matter, it's still Barry. That's his entire reasoning. It doesn't matter, it's still you. You will still do this. You will still fuck up my life. Also, I should note that Barry fucking up Eobard Thawne's life, it was literally just, like, Thawne wanted to be Barry's friend. Like, he was a Flash fanboy. And that's why he got his powers, went back in time, and then Barry rejected him. That's it. That is what caused Reverse Flash to do all of these things.
Oh god, Syndrome. From The Incredibles.
So, in regards to that Mask of Speed thing, I want to stress that only a specific version of the Mask of Speed can do that. And only 6 of them exist. Because only a specific team of Toa can handle that level of increased power.
Enigma
I put the image in
Unraveled.
the streaming chat here.
We've done it. Now I just need to figure out how to get the fuck out.
Would you like to see the more widely available version of the mask? And what would have been accessible to you?
Who, Maker Mon?
Both of you. I put them in the streaming chat.
Currently working. I can't actually see him.
Oh, fair enough. So, the version of the mask that lets you phase through objects is called the Kakama Nuva. The thing with the Kanohi Nuva is that they are twice as powerful as the standard Kanohi masks, and because they're so powerful, only a specific team of Toa could handle them. At the start of the Toa Nuva's existence, only 6 Kakama Nuva existed, one for each of them. By the time the story ends and everybody moves to the planet of Spherus Magna, that number has been reduced to 5. Not because the Toa using it died, but because the mask itself was destroyed.
Ah.
When the village of Fire Takoro was destroyed and sunk into the lava that it sustained it and kept it safe, the 5 Kanohi Nuva that Tahu had collected over that time span were lost with the city. Yeah, it does. There is, like, thankfully, the guy who made them is still alive by the end of the story, so if he had the resources, he could make more. It would just be up to Tahu to commission them.
Alright, folks, are you ready?
We're coming for you, Eddie boy.
Life has many doors, yes, Ed boy?
Jawbreakers! Sorry.
Well, I'm about to break
Oh,
Eddie.
dickheads, Eddie!
I'm about to break Eddie's jaw.
That was fun.
Ed, and Eddie, but it's just 3 different versions of the Riddler.
And the sad thing is, you could actually do that by having it be this one, the Batman the Animated Series version, and the one from The Batman.
Yup.
Which one is which Ed corresponding to the show is up to you.
Alright, the GM.
I'd argue that the one from The Batman would have the double D Ed Boy role. Largely because he was the smartest and most threatening of the bunch, if memory serves. Okay, question everything apparently wasn't it. To return to a question I asked, what, 20 minutes ago? I think my favorite Batman Beyond villain, specifically from Batman Beyond, I have 3. Because they're equally threatening to me for different reasons. There being Ink, for being one of the rare examples of a villain who actually successfully infiltrated the Batcave. And almost drowned Terry. Spellbinder, for again, almost successfully killing Terry. And for the last one, it's a 2-way tie between Blight and Shriek.
Shriek's a good one. So I would like to note that these are the cages for the Riddler trophies in later games, and these are the pressure pads used in later games.
So he's already prepped.
Really really quick, just yes or no, because something's been bugging me since our last Transformers campaign D&D session. Just yes or no answers. Do y'all know what shareware is?
No.
Well, I'm not telling you, but Bear?
I don't think so. I feel like
Okay.
I do, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I will text you to preserve the purity of Makomon's ears.
Oh no.
No,
I'm
but like,
scared.
because remember how Solar Strike called Christine that?
Let me guess. Town bicycle.
That is a very cute way of putting that, but okay. Makomon, do you want to cover your ears just really quickly?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna.
Okay, fair. Do you know how like the difference between a whore and a slut is a whore gets paid and a slut does it for the love of the game?
Yeah.
Shareware is on the whore side of that. No, Sellbot is on the whore side of that, and then shareware is more slut side.
Oh, okay. So, Solar Strike essentially called Christine a slut.
Yes, she did.
Oh, man. Woo!
You know, it's like shareware. Everybody's sharing it around. Everybody gets a turn.
Spicy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my girl, she has a mouth on her. Okay,
What?
someone should probably tell Makomon it's okay to start listening again. I think I have ensured our adult rating for the day. Because, you know, this is a video game. We need not the dreaded stamp of kids' YouTube.
Yep. There's a video game that involves murder.
I've heard of 11-year-olds being handed copies of GTA. Try again.
That's because their parents
It's a
don't.
fucking cop murdering simulator, and they hand it to children.
That's because their parents don't know how to read the fucking dog.
And then, you know, they got mad that hot coffee happened. That was fun.
That one's a little more understandable.
Okay, but it wasn't accessible unless you deliberately went and modded your game.
That's true.
I'm sorry, any small child who accidentally stumbles upon, downloads, and activates allow sexy minigame mod while presumably searching for poems about grandma is either an incredibly unfortunate or unflinchingly dishonest one. Okay, this is not, oh, it could pop up anytime. No, you had to deliberately go and alter your game's code. There's no way to really do that accidentally. Especially not in the olden days.
That is true.
You had to actively go in and know what you were doing.
Welcome back.
So yes, the horrible depiction of consensual lovemaking insidiously Trojan horsed into their wholesome police murdering simulator. Oh, the horror!
I can only imagine the look on people's faces.
You kind of don't have to. It's already in the stream chat.
Whew. Alright, we're going to investigate a shooting crime alley.
Yeah, I like inflicting psychic damage, but it's not fun when, you know, you get a kick puppy look in return.
And then
A kick
after
sniper
that,
puppy.
we are going to switch over to the PC version of Arkham Origins. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. And then try out Cold Heart.
Also, when are we doing dispatch, by the way? I want to be there for that.
We're eventually going to have to finish root trees, so maybe after that.
Big cream! Sorry, what?
Two
There's something else
victims,
we were gonna do
both
after
shot dead.
that. I'm trying to remember.
I
Oh yeah,
know
Call
them.
the Sea.
Isn't that like the reverse Cthulhu thing?
Yes.
This is Horace Riley, heir to the Riley mining empire. Odd. He still has his wallet and watch.
So we can do dispatch like after that, because Call the Sea is
Clarissa
not that long.
Rodriguez. Riley proposed.
Because I'm trying to think of what I want to
weeks ago.
request for my birthday stream.
Socialite and activist. Even though it's worth a fortune, her necklace wasn't taken. This wasn't a robbery.
I'm assuming I get one of those, you know? Like,
Yes.
that's... Okay.
Of course you do.
Alright, just it was never actually
If it's on
said.
Believe me, if it's on a day when we're streaming, you will get a birthday stream.
Was punctured,
It's a
drowned
Friday.
in his own blood.
We will be
Clarissa took
streaming.
A single shot to the heart.
And yours is the
Death was
Tuesday.
Instantaneous. Both shots were from an automatic. Finding the casings will let me identify the killer. Looks like he tried to clean up after himself, but one of the casings fell through this grate. I can check it for prints.
So I think the reason why they encourage you to have detective vision on all the time is because it is significantly easier to animate and much easier on the graphics.
Probably.
Those prints.
Would not surprise me.
I know who did this. Alfred, I need a location on Ian Chase.
Isn't that the fellow from your Halloween party? As I recall, you had to throw him out. Is he troubling Miss
And
Rodriguez
I need
again?
a break. I will be
She's
right back.
dead. Horace, too.
Oh dear. Oh, I suppose we should have seen this coming.
The location, Alfred.
Sent, sir, and my condolences as well.
Where is this killer? Crime Alley. No, I mean Crime Alley. He's in the industrial district. Fucking hell.
They can know it, but they can't prove it. And that's what matters. What makes you so sure? I've been planning this for a while. Coming every angle. The cops have all kinds of tools. Real sci-fi stuff. Laser beams and powders and sometimes even psychics. Don't you watch TV? Life isn't like it is on TV. You don't get to live happily ever after with the woman you love. Instead, she leaves you for your best friend.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to bring it all back.
It's fine, fine. Just give me a minute.
Hey, that's the factory! We own this town!
Oh!
you doing? Do you know who I am?
I know exactly who you are. You didn't do it for money. You didn't even do it for love.
You're choking me. I can't breathe.
Not out of jealousy, not out of anger. You did it because you're a small, selfish, malicious...
Sir, is everything all right? Your vital signs are rather erratic.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Alfred, let the GCPD know that Ian Chase has been apprehended. I'm also sending you the evidence I collected.
Certainly, sir. And might I recommend you be on your way? No need to spend any more time there.
Damn. Bruce got emotional.
It's not Bruce. Check his back of his neck for a red dot.
Batman? Do you copy?
Gordon.
Sorry to, interrupt. Barbara gave me this frequency. Well, I thought you might be able to help me with something.
Is there a problem?
That depends. If we can contain this in time, it should be okay.
I
Contain
didn't know about
what?
this.
We've got some Blackgate escapees stirring up trouble in the city. And after tonight's events, I'm a little short-staffed at the moment.
So you want me to bring them in?
Well, that's what you do, right?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. I'm not gonna do this. Apprehending 20 different inmates. Should I do this, or should I just go straight to cold heart?
Apprehend 20 inmates. Come on.
Alright. Understand why he's not appearing. Let's try the one by one. Oh, there he is.
Take him out! I'll finish you quick.
Get out! I'm coming for you, freak! I'm looking forward to it. Bring your friends, too.
Alright, that's good.
Gordon, another scumbag at my location for pickup.
I return. Hopefully there was no background noise. My fam got involved.
No background noise. We are hunting down 20 prisoners in the escape of Blackgate.
Yay.
I'm especially glad there was no background noise because if that had gotten out to the stream, that would have ended very, very badly.
Can't possibly end worse than my dirty mouth.
I think my game crashed.
Potentially unintentionally doxing my own family on stream is kind of bad.
Yeah, my game crashed.
Ah, that kind of badly. All right. What you mean the game crashed?
Look at it!
Yeah, I froze.
Alright.
Please stand by, folks.
We're switching over to
Difficulties.
we're switching over to the PC version for Cold Cold Night or Cold Cold Heart.
Mhm.
So let me just do this.
Yeah. So, while we're waiting, I'll add some more trivia about the Mask of Speed. It only really applies to movement. It cannot be used for combat. Not in the traditional sense, anyway. Because you have to focus on maintaining your speed. It is not a subconscious activation. It is a tool for navigation, not combat.
Ugh. Wait, no, that was the wrong thing. Damn it! Damn it! Oh.
I just now spotted a little thing Armorhide put into the toy room chat. And all I can say is, yes.
Ha-ha! It worked!
So, Bear, would you like to know why I'm imitating a certain purple T-Rex?
Give me a sec. Yeah, go ahead.
A 30th anniversary Beast Wars multi-pack.
Oh?
The one that Armorhide showed off was the Predacon multi-pack, comprised of Megatron, Tarantulas, Black Arachnia, Pterosaur, Scorponok, Waspinator, and Inferno. All of whom more show-accurate redecos of their Kingdom and Thrilling 30 toy... Not Thrilling 30, Legacy toys.
Hold on.
It's gonna be
second.
expensive as hell, but I want that 7-pack.
I'm gonna try and backtrack back to the Batcave if I can.
Okay, that's amusing. Tarantulas is mistransformed in robot mode. The backside of the spider should be moved upward and plugged in as a backpack.
Alright.
On a more relevant tangent, if there was any singular Marvel supervillain I'd want to see Batman take on, it's probably not who you'd think.
Oh?
Penguin is hosting some kind of fighting
I
tournament.
want to see him
That's where I
take
need to
on the
go.
Kingpin, Wilson Fisk.
That would be interesting, actually.
Because any old world-threatening supervillain you can take down with a good fist fight and a handful of gadgets. It's another thing entirely to take on a supervillain who's so entrenched in the day-to-day system that he is nearly untouchable. And then I realized we kind of already do have Batman taking on Wilson Fisk. We call him Daredevil.
Alright, the reason I'm going back to the Batcave is because of one major reason.
Does this have anything to do with alternate costumes?
Yes, it does.
Oh boy.
And this is modded too, so there might be some modded costumes.
Ah, there you are. I was beginning to worry.
Alright.
Never make Alfred worry.
We've got the standard Worst Nightmare Batman, which is not appearing, unfortunately. Blackest Night Batman.
Wait, hold on. What else you got?
Long Halloween Batman.
He's got the shorts!
Yep. Red Sun Batman.
Liatman, if you will.
Gotham by Gaslight Batman. One of my favorites.
I do like that one. I need to start watching it.
The New 52 Graphic Batman.
Boo.
New 52 Metallic Batman.
Further boo.
Batman Noel, which we unlocked.
We've seen.
Yeah. Batman
I'm sorry,
1
why does he
million.
have robot nipples? Go back. Why does he have robot nipples?
What, on Noel?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing robot nipples.
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Batman 1 million. This is the most 90s design I think I've ever seen.
But it's still got some remnants of the 80s, though.
Yeah. Batman, Dark Knight of the Round Table.
Whoop, eh, whoop, eh.
Thrill Killer Batman.
Why is he orange?
First appearance, Batman.
He did
The
have purple
adorably
gloves,
weird
didn't
purple
he?
gloves.
I
He did have
unironically
purple
love those
gloves, didn't he?
Yes. I unironically love those gloves. And when the New 52 has its faults. A lot of faults. It's
Like a lot.
It's basically a dumpster fire. But one thing I do like is that for Batman 0 year, they gave his prototype Batman costume tactical versions of the purple gloves.
So closer to
More
gauntlets.
Batsuits just need to incorporate purple anyway.
Brightest Day Batman.
Hey, that's your Lantern Corps, Makomon.
I still insist that I'm not a good fit because I absolutely would abuse those powers.
And then we're going to insist that your insistence that why you can't kind of makes you even more qualified.
Earth 2 Batman.
Your moral objection makes you more desirable for the position.
This logic hurts.
There is no escape.
Earth 2
Ooh,
Dark
that's
Knight.
fancy.
So, let me explain the difference between these two. So,
Are you sure that's not an Earth Z?
yes.
Okay.
Earth 2 Batman is Bruce Wayne. Earth 2 Dark Knight is Thomas Wayne.
So is Martha the Joker?
No, that is Flashpoint Paradox Batman. In there, so okay. In the new
I'm sorry, you lost me at Owlman.
I know. In the new 52, they made their own version of Earth 2 with like the old school heroes like Jay Garrick Flash, the original Green Lantern.
Hey, can you guys pause really quick? I have to go refill my tea.
Yeah, sure. I gotta take my meds anyway. I'll be right back.
And while I'm here alone and unsupervised, I will just say I appreciate the use of red. The cape feels very Dracula-esque, being black on the outside but red on the inside. Very, like, stereotypical mass media vampire. Plus, black and red is just difficult to mess up. And if that little thumbnail icon is to be believed, the eyes are red too. Which, not gonna lie, if I saw just a pair of glowing red eyes staring at me in the darkness of night, I'd be quite scared. I would be fit for a yellow lantern ring instead.
Oh.
To recap what I said while you were gone, I appreciate the use of red on the costume. It's a nice splash of color for the black and the gray. It feels very, like, almost Castlevania-esque vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And the glowing red eyes in the little thumbnail on the left there, if I saw those glowing red eyes glaring at me from a dark alley at the middle of the night, let's just say my white ring would turn yellow pretty quick.
I take it Dave is not back yet.
Nope. That is an interesting shape for the belt, though. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm. While we're waiting, we go back to Gotham by Gaslight. I love this one. This one looks so.
This feels like the suit a vampire hunting Batman would wear.
This was Batman in the 1800s.
So the equivalent of Spider-Man Noir for Batman.
Yep. It was originally an Elseworlds story that involved him going up against Jack the Ripper. It eventually turned into like a whole universe with a recent Justice League comic that has 1800s versions of Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, the first Green Lantern, Jay Garrick, and I think Cyborg.
Steampunk Cyborg would be neat.
Mm-hmm.
Since you mentioned him going up against Jack the Ripper, I like to think it's his universe that had 90s cartoon Spider-Man ended up finding Mary Jane in. Since we know that the plot for that script would have had Carnage becoming Jack the Ripper.
Oh, also, you want to know what Superman is in this 1800 the Victorian era universe?
Shoot.
He's a cowboy and a sheriff.
Oh, I love it.
I knew you would.
It just fits his personality so well.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. While we're waiting, you might want to take a look at the Predacon multi-pack because that really does look super good. I'm hoping there's a maximal equivalent release later.
Alright. Let's take a look. Holy shit.
I don't know what organ I will have to sell to do it, but I am getting my hands on that multi-pack.
Oh, yeah, I can already tell they're going to make a maximal version because of the box art.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it too. Kudos on having them fighting in the Energon Cave from episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
And my reaction, I believe you'll agree, was absolutely appropriate.
Yep.
You were almost going for that, yes, I could feel it.
More so this.
I mean, in reaction to what I posted, it was the yes gif.
Oh.
Considering the theme of the box set here, I imagine the maximal one will only include the Season 1 guys, so apologies in advance, Silverbolt. But if it's any consolation, Quick Strike got left out too.
Was Inferno Season 1?
Yes.
Huh.
So, fun fact, he showed up the episode, I think, before Starscream possessed Waspinator? it was the early 20s of a roughly 25 episode season. Inferno wasn't around for super long in season 1, but he was there.
So what's this I hear about? What are both of you being willing to sell your souls for?
Organs,
Let me
not
see
souls.
here.
Dave,
souls and
you
organs.
already have one of my souls. I'm not selling more of them.
Okay, legally speaking, a soul counts as an organ. It's classed as an organ. All right.
I was
Look,
thinking
you were
something
willing
more
to sell.
like...
Let me see here. Collectible children's transforming puzzle toys. Do I have that right?
I was thinking more along the lines of selling a kidney or something that I could grow back with a respawn, not so much my souls. I'm keeping those.
What do I want your kidney for?
Who said I was selling it to you?
You'd sell it to someone else? I'm offended.
Okay, so
I mean, Hasbro already had claim on several of my internal organs before I met you, so...
Earth 2...
No, I fought the necessary Dark Souls beast. I have those too. Necessary Dark Souls boss, I have those too.
Earth 2 Dark Knight is Thomas Wayne in a universe where he didn't die in Crime Alley, but kept himself hidden away. In this Earth 2, the only heroes we had up to a certain point were the Trinity, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Catwoman, who married Bruce. Their daughter, Huntress. And then Supergirl. Who, in their universe, Darkseid found them and attacked Earth, and in the end, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Not necessarily Earth, but humanity. And Huntress and Supergirl ended up in the mainline universe for New 52, where they became Huntress and Power Girl. Afterwards, new heroes started showing up, including Thomas Wayne as the new Batman. Moving on. Okay, so the pristine version of the Batsuit. The 1989 movie Batsuit. The 2005 Batsuit. 2008. 2017. A tactical version of 2017. And here we have Flashpoint Batman. Thomas Wayne with guns. Liberty Files Batman, which is just that's just
a variation of Gotham by Gaslight, it looks like.
Futuristic combat harness Batman.
Clearly meant to be a prototype of the Beyond suit from the look of it.
Yep.
The color scheme more or less matches up, save for the belt.
I'm trying to remember if I had any DLC for the challenge stuff. Batman, Deathstroke, Injustice Deathstroke, Judas Contract Deathstroke, Initiation Bruce Wayne. Vigilante Bruce Wayne. Formal Bruce Wayne. Training suit Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne shaved. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, he is shaved. The Joker.
Well, that is a joke and a hell of a good one at that.
I see what they did there.
Robin. And
Okay, if no one is going to appreciate that pun, I'm going to do it.
all right. Here we go with Cold Cold Heart.
I will just say one last thing on the note of Beast Wars before we fully get into this. But I will wait for the cutscene. I do appreciate the title being a reference to cold-hearted
People
hate.
Caring for people. Compassion. That's the foundation Gotham was built on. And I have proudly built Goth Corp on that same foundation. That's why we're called the People Company. Thank you so much. Please.
Mr. Boyle seems to be after your title as Gotham's biggest philanthropic industrialist.
Gotham needs more people like him.
Bruce,
Hey,
I am blown away by your support.
It's well deserved. You're going to change the world, Ferris.
Hey, we'll change it together, right?
pardon me, Mr. Boyle. The press is waiting. This way, please.
I'd say the future is looking very, very bright for Gotham. Now, it's almost midnight, and you all know what that means. Let's get this New Year's Eve party going with the... Forget to pay your heating bill, Bruce?
I'm sorry, this lady lives in Gotham. Does she not know what sudden cold means around here?
No.
This is meant to be the first time Mr. Freeze showed up.
Yes, this is his first appearance.
I was about to say, do they not know what that means?
At this point, no. They're just finding out for the first time.
No, I know, but like, if it were not, should she not have known that?
Yeah. If this was not his first appearance, people would be freaking out. More so than they already are. Oh! Damn.
Hold it right there! Yeah, got him! Butler's gone crazy.
I just gotta send this to you, David.
Just take it easy.
David K. actually did a brief comic reading of the last sequence of the first issue.
So long, Bruce. What's it gonna be, Wayne?
I will see that after I get done work.
The only thing I have to give is that this run started close to the end of IDW's time with the Transformers license, so it does get a little rushed.
Mm.
Are you okay?
I've been through worse. These are Penguin's men. What do they want with Ferris?
I'm not sure. They're being led by someone in a mechanized suit. I need to find Ferris before they do.
Well, you're no use to us dressed like that. You need to put on your other suit. The closest entrance to the Batcave is in the study.
Sir Gawain of Wayne. Joshua Wayne. 1839. What else do we got here? That's not titled.
I like the idea that Sir Gawain was Sir Gawain of Arthurian fame.
Yeah. Solomon
think that.
Wayne. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Solomon Wayne made the courthouse.
And you were saying, Deva?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm good.
There's Bruce. He'll help us. Bruce, do you have a minute? Someone said an iceberg just appeared, exploded in the ballroom. I need details. What happened? Who do you think?
Where's Ferris?
He never made it to the interview. Wait, you're not going out there alone, are you?
Stay with Alfred. He'll keep you safe.
With these guests about, perhaps you should look for that item in the wine.
Yeah, no, if there's anyone you should fear more than Bruce Wayne Batman, it's Alfred.
What's he going to do? Pay them to go away?
Just hide here and keep
Alfred
has
doesn't
guns.
share Batman's no-kill rule,
Yep.
No, he does not.
and he's hidden a myriad of guns around the manor, and has told Bruce to his face, "I'll get rid of them when you find them all."
If you find them all.
Someone called 911.
If you find them all. If you find them, I'll get rid of them.
These men are here to rob Bruce.
To this day,
But, we all know
Bruce
he
has
won't.
not found them.
Be quiet. Don't
Nope.
want to attract attention.
I'm sorry, Alfred has had access to every single nook and cranny of that mansion since
You keep out of
before
harm's way. No more
since before
heroics.
Bruce was
These
born.
animals don't frighten me.
Alfred.
You'd better get to the wine cellar before I have to take on Penguin's entire gang myself.
That's not a
And
joke.
we know he'd do it!
That's not a joke. That's a threat. That's a threat.
Hello,
He's
gentlemen. Have you
basically
met my
telling Bruce,
have you met my boomstick?
like,
Those
he is
men are
legit
armed.
telling
We're gonna
Bruce,
have to take them down quietly.
if
I don't
you
want
don't
them
stop
shot.
them, there will be more deaths here, and it won't be the civvies.
There'll be more bodies buried at Wayne Manor.
I called dibs on those pearls. I've taken them before we torch this place. Gotta say, that planet thing up there is pretty damn cool.
Because, like, Alfred's got one colorful history going for him.
Fucking SAS, MI6.
And it's all various shades of blood red.
Books. Anyone see our boy Ferris?
He's basically fictional Sir Christopher Lee.
Pretty much.
He's here. I got him. I got him.
Oh! I always enjoy exploring the Bat Cave. Oh my god, Wayne Manor.
The Wayne Manor.
Yeah, 'cause you don't get to do that often in Batman games.
Now imagine getting to do that in a hypothetical Batman Beyond Arkham game.
That would be amazing.
It'd be even darker and gloomier, with, like, years of visible neglect.
Cobwebs everywhere.
I'm half convinced that Bruce left the manor to Terry and his family in his will.
Oh, you know he did.
Hell, we help Freeze get oil, and he gets us more of those ice sprays.
If I get one, you probably just freeze yourself. I'll freeze your damn trap shut.
Ooh, that might hurt if it came from a guy who didn't live in his mother's basement.
Hey,
Damn. Kind of want to let these guys go and just hear them roast each other more.
I mean, you could if you wanted.
I'd
We're
be,
not on a time limit.
I'd be more afraid if that came from someone who still didn't live in his mother's basement. Damn. Do I even need to
didn't
knock
still
that
live in
guy
his mother's
out? He's fucking burnt all the hell.
look at the rich boy.
Look at the rich boy, he says, as if Bruce didn't just jump on a man's skull from the ceiling.
He's not trying to psych Bruce out. He's trying to psych himself up to actually fight and not completely flee.
Just give up the cash way. Put me in your will.
Put me in your will. Oh.
Let's dance, big boy.
As always, the Gotham criminal element is full of equal parts the stupid and the desperate.
Well, this guy knows what's up, because he's like, what just happened?
Sir, if you'd come out of that cave more than once a week, you'd know that the Batcave entrance is in the wine cellar's tasting room. Look for the statue.
And Alfred still finds time to roast you while at the same time guiding you to your objective.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. We love a sassy Alfred Pennyworth.
As if there's any other kind.
It's true. Alfred Thaddeus Pennyworth. You put some respect on his name.
In one universe, he's a goddamn Green Lantern.
I buy that. Genuinely.
I like to think he is in every universe. He just has the ring hidden with all the other weapons.
Did on Christmas Eve.
Oh right. forgot about the damage from Bane's little visit. This game, this DLC takes place about a few months after Origins. Because it was Christmas Eve then, and it's New Year's Eve
Master
now.
Bruce, I caught a glimpse of your mechanized
Wait,
man.
no, not...
These hooligans are calling
No, a
him
couple weeks.
Mr.
Not,
Freeze.
what am I talking about?
You might consider donning your extreme environment suit.
The XE suit? It's not ready for deployment.
Oh dear, I hear helicopters. More penguin brutes. Do hurry.
I see he moved some of the Batmobile stuff. Yeah, what the fuck?
Good.
Hello?
I can still hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, game crashed. Or no, it
I don't
did
think
crash.
it's the game so much.
Alfred must have put my suit back into storage by the computer.
It just downsized. What the fuck?
That was weird.
Barry. So yeah, it's only been, what, a week since Origins?
New Year's Eve, 6 days.
Okay, so less than a week.
I don't have time to prep the XE suit for deployment. I'll need Alfred to put the finishing touches on it. I need to get back to the manor and find Ferris before Penguin's men do.
Sir, before you ask, the formula we used for your glue grenades was unstable. What was left after Christmas Eve was degraded into dust.
So, no glue grenades.
Do you even use those?
I did for... mostly just for getting data pads.
So shouldn't
Alfred, what happened to
be
the
too
power?
much issue here, right?
You must hurry.
Yeah.
They're setting the manor ablaze. I've managed to get most of the guests into the east and south wings, but hey, it's the butler.
Alfred. Alfred.
Oh fuck, they got
Bruce,
Alfred.
hurry. Bruce, hurry. He's getting the shotgun.
As I said, oh fuck, they got Alfred. Bruce needs to hurry before he kills them. You rushed all the way here to save your butler? No, I rushed all the way here to save you.
Cue the cocking of a shotgun.
Few things would scare me more than the sight of Alfred dual-wielding sawed-off shotguns.
Doesn't he do that in one particular panel?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I'm pretty sure as a Green Lantern he conjured a shotgun. Hello, boys!
It's the friggin' bat!
Oh no, there's more than enough of him to go around.
Hello, boys. Who wants a trip to the ER first?
That is a very Spider-Man-esque quip, and I'm here for it. Hello, gentlemen. I'm working my way through college selling grit. Alternatively, hi guys, I've come to beat you up.
Still no signal from Alfred.
My favorite part, my favorite line is in the PS4 Spider-Man game where he's fighting Vulture and Electro and just goes, "Yo, Adrian, it's your pal Spider-Man!" And Vulture's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then
Electro chimes in, "Spider-Man, I must break you."
yes!
There's, like, legitimate joy in Peter's voice when he's commenting how someone finally got one of his jokes.
That book was over 1,200 years old.
So what? Who wants them all?
Damn it, Alfred.
Keep your silly jade statue then, and I'm sure your employer will enjoy the hundreds of dollars it will garner on the black market.
Hey, old timer, I only need a few hundred to put new rims on my ride.
Oh dear. You've burnt several $100,000 worth of books from 11th century China, but by all means, go and get your new
He's sacking the road for property damage.
Let's finish this job and get out of here.
I love Alfred so much.
Freeze! He ain't our boss.
Alfred is a treasure.
You seriously call him Mister?
You ain't met this guy, have you?
Is he going to kill Ferris?
Probably. You see
He's
this ice?
like, I love how they had Alfred be the originator of bitch.
Oh, hostage. She's using you for
Breathe,
information.
identify the problem, tea break, consider your options, handle it.
And I am about 80% certain he came up with it on the spot.
Oh yeah.
I ain't the one that shot the damn shield back. Just keep looking. Hey, old mansions always got secret passages, don't they?
There we go.
Get off me! I think someone's hurt.
Yeah, and in the Harley Quinn series, they have him say, "I wish a bitch would try." In his posh ass voice.
Because a properly written Alfred is honestly the most entertaining character in any given show he's in.
Yep.
You might be able to get a second perch takedown if you cut the guy on that one loose.
They're already spread out. Although...
Yeah, I saw the vents too, and I'm like, maybe.
Maybe?
Did you hear something? Nope. Remember, if they're paranoid enough, they will start shooting into the floor grates.
That is true.
That's happened to me at least once.
Also, did y'all know that the bitch joke I mentioned from the Harley Quinn animated series that he makes, it's in Spanish too.
Oh.
Neat. You're gonna have to rescue that hostage without being spotted.
Fuck!
I stay up right here.
Turn around at the wrong time.
Break out
Don't
the
they always?
champagne, boys. I think it's gonna be a very, very good year.
Oh. Screw that dude. He threatened Alfred.
Damn it, Alfred.
Keep your silly jade statue then, and I'm sure your employer will enjoy the hundreds of dollars it will garner on the black.
Help!
You
Man,
don't!
I'd have loved if you can cut down some of those chandeliers and have them land on people.
Oh, that would be so good. That'd also be kind of lethal.
Well, it's video game logic. You don't gotta worry.
No, you don't.
Get your ass up. Hey. Hey, what the hell is going on? Take a good long look. Get off me! Hang on, I'm coming. How was I supposed to fight him if we can't find him?
That's the point.
That's the point, you bloody half-wit! To quote some random-ass TF2 video.
Hey Bear, you know how we were talking about the AI bubble bursting soon?
Yes?
I'm gonna send y'all a video. I think you'll find amusing. Watch it later.
Got it.
Okie doke. I held my tongue because I was going to suggest something that you ended up doing anyway. Because blowing up walls, even when it's not used to knock out thugs, can be used as a noise distraction to draw attention.
That is true.
So what I thought you were going to wind up doing was exactly that.
Watch out! He's crafty! There you
Watch out! I'm crafty.
I have to get these people to safety, but the Wayne crest is blocking the exit. This way.
That was amazing. You just picked those goons apart. Shh, quiet. We've got Ferris Boyle in the next room. I think they're going to kill him.
I just love that casual aura stroll to the last guy.
Can I trust you'll get these people to safety?
Of course. Now that you've dealt with most of these hooligans,
You should restore power to your sprinkler system to deal with these fires.
not to worry. I won't allow Wayne Manor to burn to the ground.
You know, you really should do an exclusive with me. The people want to know what you're all about.
I've got more important things to do.
This is important. You've become a hot issue for this city. You need to state for the record what you're trying to accomplish.
My actions state that loud and clear.
Thank you for
Do they, though?
But I believe the young miss said that Mr. Boyle needs you.
What is happening to this damn city?
So are you here to stop this?
What isn't happening to this damn city?
Are you here to stop these maniacs? What can these men?
Stop Boyle. Come in.
No, don't do this.
Oh, and you don't? You're the one getting beaten by a dude in a bat costume.
To think, if you had gone to therapy instead of taking up crime, you wouldn't be in this mess.
I mean, to quote Joker, where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
I heard about you.
Oh shit!
I have no quarrel with you.
Then you crashed the wrong party.
Freeze? Mr. Freeze casually walking in the frame.
Time.
So, I referenced the Cold Heart of Hate before, the episode from Batman the Animated Series. One thing I especially love is that there were consequences to getting frozen over and over.
Yeah, that shit is just not good for you at all.
Cryostasis
Like,
sounds
it's
fun, but in actuality, it's not.
No.
Like, at one point,
Okay,
say,
speaking of fucking shit, what is with the increasingly more cybernetic baby in Skybound?
This door is frozen shut. I'll need to enter the ballroom through the balcony.
Okay.
The what?
Huh?
The cybernetic baby. Never mind. Never mind. I shall turn to TF Wiki and be clowned upon. It's fine.
I genuinely didn't know what you were talking about.
Same.
Hey, so during my 15 today, I started reading again, and I got to a bit where Optimist is having, to avoid spoiling for people who haven't seen it, is having some kind of weird flashback of raising a small human child.
Oh, I know what's going on. I'll tell you after the stream ends.
Okay. Because, I'm just gonna say a certain someone's memories are integrating with the Matrix. Just a yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Don't tell me anything else.
That was all I was really gonna share.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, this more so happened in the Skybound G.I. Joe comics. I don't know if you're going to read them, which is why I'm going to ask you if you plan to first. Because they do have Transformers content.
I'm sorry, the entire stream just cut out for me. What was happening?
I was going to ask you before I shared any details if you planned to read any of the other Skybound comics like Void Rivals or G.I. Joe. There is a little bit of Transformers in all those books.
I wasn't planning on it.
Then do you mind if I spoil a little something from the G.I. Joe books?
I don't care about G.I. Joe, go right ahead.
When Megatron escaped imprisonment in Cobra Lot, that's largely where he's been, he actively spares a human who answers his questions. Which I was actually quite surprised by. Megatron basically asked him, "Where did you take my other arm?" When he decides to state that they only really had the one and it's in that room over there, Megatron just thanks him and moves on. He squishes everything else that gets in his way, but that one guy he chose to spare.
Well, yeah, the guy promptly answered his questions, truthfully.
It's a rare thing to see Megatron exercise any form of mercy, let alone as a reward for her good behavior. Putting air quotes on that.
See, that's what makes it so much more impactful. If he was constantly doing that as like a reasonable villain, it wouldn't have any sort of weight.
Where is he taking?
I will also point out that Megatron did all of this
Do you have any
blind.
idea how many of your friends I sent to the
Holy
hospital
shit.
on Christmas Eve?
Look, one of Penguin's dealers. He's doling out the weapons Freeze gave us. He must know. We were supposed to meet up in South Gotham.
You can meet up in the emergency room instead.
You're almost to South Gotham. I hope
Yeah,
Penguin's
like,
dealer
they
can
go
tell
out of their
you
way to
the
make
business
Megatron
freeze
as
is
scary
done
as
with our
possible.
Targeting someone like Ferris Boyle. It's sickening.
friend. I know you'll bring him to justice, sir.
I'll see this one wheeled into Blackgate on a gurney.
Ooh, okay, Bruce. You're at like a 12. I need you to dial it back to like a 7.
8-2 dispatch, confirming that code 3.
Maybe a 5.
These anarchy fanatics are taking advantage of the lack of police presence down here.
Roger 8-2. Continue to monitor. Do not engage without backup.
So yeah,
No chance of that.
I should deal with those anarchy followers. But first I need to track down Penguin's dealer and find out where Freeze has taken Ferris.
so we only have access to 2 parts of the map. That being Coventry and the Diamond District. Because everything else is frozen over.
Oh, dude, prima.
But we are also at 2 hours. So thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
With Meikumon. And the currently distracted archival Deva.
And Deva, yes, I'm here. Hey, in my defense, I am at work. You guys kind of come secondary to the fact that I want a job. I want to keep my job. I have, this expensive habit called wanting a roof over my head and wanting food to eat and, clothes to wear, and I have bills to pay.
No worries. I had you covered.
Okay. All right.
All right,
That's
so
the only way I can actually be on the stream is to do.
Tomorrow we might be streaming tomorrow. Might. It depends on a couple of factors. One of those factors, of course, is always the whims of the burb. But yeah, there may be a stream tomorrow. There also might not be, because I have a special guest coming over tomorrow.
For sake of respecting your personal life, I'm not going to ask who.
Thank you. So with that said, yes, if you like what we do and want to see us keep doing it, feel free to support us in any way you wish, whether it be monetarily or through engagement. Every little bit helps. And as always, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated. Yeah, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Be good to each other, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Bye.